Hello children. So today my topic is reflection and transmission of waves. If wave is traveling from one medium to another medium, so sometimes it may be undergo the reflection, sometimes it may be undergo the transmission, or sometimes both are occur. So that's why before going to discuss, so some fundamental we have to discuss. So first of all, what is medium? Medium is nothing but substance that may be solid or liquid. But when the wave is traveling from one medium to another medium, velocity may be changed. So due to that, depending upon the change in velocity, so mediums are two types. So one is the rarer medium and second one is the denser medium. So this rarer medium and denser medium are a relative concept. Generally they are relative. So like motion and rest. So to understand the what is rarer medium, what is denser medium, I am taking air and water. So air is a one medium and water is a another medium. For example, when a wave traveling through air with velocity 330 meter per second, it enter into water medium. Let us consider the velocity of the wave will be 320 meter per second. So what is happening? So this wave is traveling from air and enter into the water. Velocity is decreased. So that's why the medium, and when we take any two mediums, so the medium in which the velocity is decreases compared to the another medium, that is called denser. In denser medium, if the nothing but in denser medium velocity will be decreased. So the medium in which the velocity will be more compared to another medium, so the medium will be called as rarer. In this one, velocity will be more. So now in the same way, so already you know the phase difference. For example, so this is the wave. So let us consider this is the first wave and this is the second wave. So what is the difference between them? So it will be started with crest and it will be started with trough. So that's why what is the phase difference? The phase difference between them is pi. The phase difference between these two waves is pi. Remember it. Now come to the topic. So for example, to understand the reflection and refraction, consider, so this is a boundary or surface. This is a boundary. It will be separate two medium. Left side of this boundary will be considered rarer medium, and right side of the boundary this will be considered denser medium. So denser means in case of the closed pipe and open pipe, so denser means closed and rarer means open. Now consider, so this is a wave. This is a wave traveling in rarer medium with velocity v and with frequency n and having wavelength lambda. So this is the wave moving in the rarer medium in the forward direction or with along the positive x-axis with velocity v, with frequency n and with wavelength lambda incident on this boundary separating the two rarer medium. What happened? So it will be reflected and as well as it will be undergo the transmission. Two things are happened. Sometimes absorption is also takes place, and when the wave is traveling from one medium to another medium, three things will be happened. So one is the reflection, and second one is the absorption, and the third one is the transmission. So these three phenomena can be happen. But to understand better way, I am neglecting the absorption. Now when this wave is incident, so this wave is called as incident wave. Incident wave. It is traveling along the positive x-axis. So when it is incident on this boundary, so now consider some of the waves undergo the transmission, and some part will be reflected like this. So this dotted line will be the reflected wave, and the wave which is entered into denser medium will be called as the transmitted wave. So what happened? So this is the wave moving with velocity v, having frequency n and having wavelength lambda, is incident on the boundary separating the two medians. What happening? It undergo the reflection. Reflection means returning into same medium. So in which medium it is traveling? In the same medium it will be returned. That's why this is called reflected wave. Reflected wave. And some will be enter into next medium. That's why it is called transmission, like refraction. So but during this transmission, or during when the wave is traveling from one medium to another medium, reflection takes place, transmission takes place. But when we observe the transmission wave and incident wave, so what changes takes place? Observe the figure. So now this is the amplitude of the incident wave, and this is the amplitude of the transmitted wave. What is happening here? Decreases. So that's why the in case of the transmission, what happened? In case of the transmission, what happened? Amplitude decreases. Amplitude of wave decreases. And second one, consider. So this is the wavelength of the incident wave. And come to this one. So this is the wavelength of the transmitted wave. What is happening? It decreases. So the wavelength will be decrease. So what is happening? Wavelength is decrease. But here it is started with crest. It is also started with crest. So incident wave is started with crest, and transmitted wave is also started with crest. So that's why no change in phase. No change in phase. And important one is, when the wave is traveling from rarer medium to denser medium, frequency cannot be changes. Frequency cannot be changes. Very important. So frequency cannot be changes. This is very important. When the wave is traveling from one medium to another medium, the frequency cannot be changes. Which are changes? Velocity and wavelength. So now in the rarer medium, velocity will be v. So that's why when the transmitted wave enter into the denser medium, the velocity will be changes. That will be considered v dash. Now in the rarer medium, the incident wave wavelength is lambda. Now come to the transmitted wavelength will be changes lambda dash. But only which cannot be changes? Frequency. Now come to the reflected wave. Reflected wave. So the reflected wave amplitude cannot be changes, and wavelength is also cannot be changes, and frequencies also cannot be changes. But what is happening? So now if it is incident with crest, so it is started with trough. Here is also you can observe it started with crest. It will be started with what happening? Sorry, it will be incident with crest. It is returning with what? It is returning with crest. The incident wave will be incident with what? Trough. Sorry, trough. So the reflected wave will be returns with crest. So that's why what is the phase difference between them? Pi radians. So that's why. So during reflection, and nothing but during reflection. So the reflected wave undergoes phase difference by how much? By pi radians. But amplitude cannot be changes. Remember one thing. So during transmission, no phase change. No phase change. Crest. But during reflection, what is happening? So it will be incident with incidenting with trough, but it is returning with crust. So that's why there is a phase difference by how much? Pi radians. Now come to the equation. So now this is the incident wave. This is the incident wave. So the incident wave is traveling along positive x-axis. Positive x-axis. So that's why already in previous class I explained. So when a wave is traveling along positive x-axis, so what is the equation? Y equal to a sin omega t minus kx. So this is the incident wave, that's why y suffix I. So this is the equation of this wave. And come to the equation of the reflected wave. Reflected wave. Now the reflected wave is moving in which direction? Negative x-axis. That's why how can we written the wave which is traveling negative x-axis? So instead of minus, you have to write the plus in this place. So y is equal to a sin omega t plus kx or minus kx? Plus kx. And wavelength is also not changes. That's a propagation constant is also not changes. Here k is equal to 2 pi by lambda, because the wavelength cannot be changes during reflection. Amplitude cannot be changes. Wavelength cannot be changes. So this is the equation of reflected. Is it correct? Is it correct? No. Why? It undergo by how much phase difference? Pi. That's why you have to write plus pi. So this is the equation of the reflected wave, but it is in the form of sin theta plus 180 or 180 plus theta. So sin 180 plus theta formula is what? Minus sin theta. So that's why y suffix r equal to minus a sin omega t plus kx. So this is the reflected wave equation. Now come to the equation of the transmitted wave. What is the equation of transmitted? How we can written as? It is also traveling with velocity v dash in which direction? Positive x-axis. But what is happening? Wavelength changes. Wavelength changes. Propagation constant is also changes. That is considered k dash. So k dash is equal to 2 pi by lambda dash. So that's why what is the equation of the transmitted wave? Y equal to y suffix t, transmitted wave. So what is happening? Amplitude is also changes. That's why the change in amplitude will be considered a dash. So the incident wave amplitude is a, but the transmitted wave amplitude will be changes. That's why now consider as a dash sin. It is moving in which axis? Positive x-axis. That's why it written as omega t minus k dash x, because wavelength is also changes. So this is the equation of the incident wave, reflected wave, and as well as transmitted wave when the wave is traveling from rarer medium to denser medium. Now come to the when the wave is traveling from denser to rarer, what happened? Now consider, so this is a boundary. So left side of the boundary will be considered denser and right side of the boundary will be considered rarer. So now consider a wave is traveling in the traveling through denser medium with velocity v, having frequency n and having wavelength lambda. So when it is incident on the boundary, what happened? Some part will be reflected, some part will be transmitted. So now during this transmission, what happened? In rarer medium, velocity will be what? Increases. So due to this, amplitude will be increases and as well as wavelength is also increases. Now come to the reflection. During this reflection, this is a reflected wave. What is happening? Amplitude is decrease. Amplitude will be decrease. But in case of the transmission wave, amplitude is what? Increasing. Wavelength is also increases. Velocity is also increases. Now consider this is a v dash velocity. But what happened? Frequency cannot be changes. Remember, wavelength is also changes. But this during the transmission, the transmitted wave, amplitude increases, wavelength increases, velocity increases, velocity is also increases. So no phase change, phase change, remember, and frequencies also cannot be changes. Now come to the reflected wave. This is the reflected wave and this is the incident wave. So now reflected wave, what happening? So in this time, so the reflected wave is also written with the same trough. Here the incident is incident with the trough, and reflected wave is also written with the same trough. So that's why there is no phase change. There is no phase change. So but slightly amplitude will be decreased. Amplitude will be decreased. So these are the things when the wave is traveling from denser to rarer. So now write the equation of the incident wave in case of when the wave is traveling from denser to rarer. So y suffix I equal to a sine. It is traveling along positive x-axis or negative x-axis? Positive x-axis. That's what is the equation? Omega t minus kx. And come to the reflected wave. Come to the reflector. Only it is traveling along negative x-axis, but there is no phase difference. There is no phase difference. Remember, there is no phase difference. There is no phase difference. So that's why what is the equation of reflected wave? That is equal to a sine. So in place of minus, you have to write the plus. So this is the reflection and transmission of waves when it is traveling from rarer to denser, when it is traveling from denser to rarer. So this will be helpful. So in case of formation of transverse wave in closed pipes and open pipes. Closed pipes and open pipes. So next my topic is the reflection of and transmission of transverse wave in stretched string. So next I am going to explain about the reflection of transverse waves in stretched string. So I am going to explain the reflection at a fixed boundary, at a open boundary. Fixed boundary. So the fixed boundary may be called as rigid boundary. And next one, open boundary. So fixed boundary at open boundary. So how the reflection of the transverse waves takes place, I am going to explain. So now consider, so this is a fixed boundary. This is a vertical rod. Let us imagine it is a vertical rod. So next I am taking a string. This string has two ends. So this is considered first end and this is considered the second end. And the second end of the string is attaching to this vertical rod fixedly. And now this wire cannot slide over this rod. That's why it is called fixed. And now if this wave is incident, it cannot be transmitted through this boundary. The total will be reflected. That's why it is called fixed boundary. Or it is called as rigid, like a wall. Imagine it is like a wall. So now, by taking the first end into my hand, when it is disturbed in perpendicular to this wire or string, what happened? A transverse pulse produced. A transverse pulse will be produced. A transverse pulse is produced and travel in this direction with velocity v. So now, when this pulse will be reaches this rigid boundary or fixed boundary. So what happened? Generally, transverse waves means what? This is a transverse wave. If the transverse wave is developed along the string, so this is called crust or crest. This is called the trough. So how the crest is formed? So when the particles of these strings are vibrated in upward direction, and these particles try to move in which direction? Upward direction. And nothing but when the wave is propagating, so the particles of this is the place, in this place what are the particles are there, the particles are move upward direction, and that means the force acting in which direction? Upward direction. Now trough means what? The particles will be moved in which direction? Downward direction, and the force will be acting downward direction. Remember one thing here. So when this crust reaches to this fixed boundary or vertical rod, what happening here? This is a crust. So that's why these particles are moving in which direction? Upward. So that's why now this crust, this is called crest. So this crust of the transverse wave applies some force on this boundary or rod in which direction? Upward direction. So now this string will be apply the force on the rod, but it doesn't move. It is fixed like a wall. Imagine, like a wall. So now this string is applying force in which direction? Upward direction. In the same way, according to Newton's law, so the boundary is also apply some force on the string. In which direction? Downward direction. According to Newton's law, action there will be a reaction. So that's why it will be acting downward direction. So that's why after incidenting, but so this string can be in a position of change its position, but this boundary cannot be changed the position. So that's why the force applied by the boundary will be more compared to the force applied by this string. So that's why after reflection, so the wave will be like this. The wave will be like this. Is the incident. So after incidenting the crust on the fixed boundary, what is happening? It return with trough. It return with what? Trough. It is moving along positive x-axis. It is moving along the negative x-axis. So why the trough is producing here? So when the string is applying the force on the boundary in upward direction, so due to the boundary is also apply the force on the string in return in downward direction, but the force applied by the boundary will be more. This is a force applied by the boundary direction. This is a force applied by the string. So this force applied by the boundary will be more. Due to that, now the string will be coming to a position of what? Trough. So this is the thing happened when the transverse wave will be incident on the which boundary? Fixed boundary. So that's why when it is incident with crust, it is returning with the trough. That's why there is a change in phase difference. So what is the equation of this incident wave? The equation of the incident wave is nothing but it is traveling in which direction? Positive x-axis. That's why A sin omega t minus kx. But trough will be, the reflected. This is called reflected wave. This is a reflected wave. So this is the incident wave. So now it is reflecting with what? Trough. And there is a phase difference as well as it is moving in which direction? Negative x-axis. That's why what is the equation of reflected wave? Y suffix r equal to A sin omega t. It is moving in with which axis? Negative x-axis. That's why in place of minus we have to write plus kx. And as well as there is a phase difference. What is the phase difference with the crust and trough? That is pi radians. So this is the reflected wave equation when the transverse wave will be incident on the fixed boundary. So what happening when the transverse wave will be incident on the fixed boundary which is traveling along the string? What happened? So there is a phase difference is produced between the incident wave and reflected wave. So now if the incident wave will be incident with the crust, it will be returned with the trough. If the incident wave will be incident with the trough, so the reflected wave will be returned with the crest. So now come to the open boundary. Now consider, so this is a vertical rod. So now for this vertical rod, I am fixing on the vertical rod. I am fixing a ring, so which can easily slide without friction and without friction. So it is a vertical rod. So over the vertical rod, what I am placed? A ring, and it can easily move it in up and down direction without friction. There is no friction. So now for this ring, I am attaching a wire. Now it can be called as open boundary. That is nothing but, so here what is happening? What is the energy of the transverse wave? That is not enter into this rigid boundary. But here what is happening? So here the sum of the energy may be transmitted, or sum of the energy may be transmitted to this boundary. So that's why it is called open boundary. So now by taking this first end is into our hand, so when it is vibrated perpendicularly, what happened? So a transverse pulse is produced and travels in this direction along the string. Now when this pulse reaches to this, consider the mean position of the ring, and about this position the ring may be move upward or downward. So now when this pulse, transverse pulse, reaches this string, this boundary or this ring, what happened? Now it will be like this. Actually this is the mean position. Now it will be like this. Now the ring is moving in upward direction. So when the transverse pulse completely reaches the boundary, what happened? This is the position. This is the mean position. But when the transverse pulse completely reaches the boundary, or when this transverse wave will be incident on the boundary, what is happening? So because this is a trough, so trough means what? So the particles are moving in which direction? Upward direction. That's why this string will be apply some force in which direction? Upward direction. That's why the ring can be moving upward. But because of upward, what happening? There is a stretch will be, and there is a stretching is developed along the string. That's why when it reaches the maximum upward position, what happened? So because of this stretching, again the ring will be comes downward. So when the rings will be coming downwards, so what happening? Whatever the stretching developed in the, whatever the wire stretched, that amount of the stretch will be reduced. So due to that, now so the string will be comes like in this position, and now the reflected wave is also now written with the same crest. So what is the pulse is incident? This is nothing but crest. So it is also returning with the same crest, and there is no phase change. There is no phase change when a transverse pulse is incident on the open boundary. So if it is incident with crest, it is also reflected with the same crest. So that's why what is the equation of the incident wave? Y suffix I equal to A sin omega t minus kx. Why? It is moving along the negative or positive x-axis. But the reflected wave is moving along the negative x-axis. That's why what is the formula? Y suffix R equal to A sin omega t plus kx, because there is no phase difference. But during the across the fixed boundary, when the transverse wave is incident, what is happening? So there is a phase change. Is produces by how much? Pi. But here no phase change. No phase. During the fixed boundary, so phase change. So this is in case of when the transverse wave is reflected across the fixed boundary, across the open boundary. So now come to the longitudinal wave. So now consider, so this is a fixed boundary. So longitudinal wave generally consisting of the compression and rarefaction. Now consider, so this is a longitudinal wave, so traveling in this direction, So that's why the particles of the mediums also vibrate along the same direction. Now consider, so when the longitudinal wave compression, let us imagine it is a compression. When the longitudinal wave compression is incident on the fixed boundary, what happened? So the particles of this medium will be apply some force on the boundary in this direction. So then the boundary is also apply the same force in opposite direction, but in equal magnitude opposite direction. That's why again this compression will be returned with the same compression. Same compression. So why the longitudinal wave of the compression is incident on the fixed boundary? Again it is returned with the same compression, because this is a compression. Compression means what? Density of the particles will be more, pressure will be more. That's why this compression will be apply some force on the fixed boundary. So the fixed boundary is also apply the force in opposite direction exactly. That's why it cannot be transmit other side. That's why what is happening? Again the particles come to closer. That's why it return with the same compression. So that's why there is no phase change. There is no phase change. In case of which wave? Longitudinal wave. Longitudinal wave. But in case of the transverse wave at fixed boundary, what is happening? It is incident with the crust, it is returning with the trough. There is a change in pi. There is a phase difference. How much? Pi. But in case of the longitudinal wave, if the crust is compression. If the compression is incident, what is happening? It is returned with the same compression. That's why there is no phase change. Now, if the longitudinal wave is incident on open boundary. So let us say it is a open boundary. So now it is open boundary. For example, consider, so this side will be air. So this side will be water and this side will be air. Now there is a transmission of energy will be takes place then only. So that's why it is called open boundary. So now consider a longitudinal wave compression will be incident across the open boundary. What happened? So the particles can able to enter into next medium. And if this compression is apply some force, so the boundary can apply some force, but here the force applied by this compression will be more compared to the force applied by this open boundary. So that's why these particles are move away from each other when they are returning. Returning. So that's why when the compression of the longitudinal wave will be incident across the open boundary, so it will be returned with what? Rarefaction. Why it is returned with the rarefaction? So if the compression will be apply some force, so at the open boundary, some of the particles may be enter into the next medium open boundary. That's why it enter into next medium. That's why the distance between the particles may be increases. That's why when it is reflecting, which is produced rarefaction. That's why there is no phase difference, or there is a change in phase difference. Why? It is incident with crust. Now it is returning with what? Rarefaction. That's why how much phase difference is produced? A phase difference is how much? Pi. But in case of the transverse wave, it is incident on the open boundary. There is no phase change. It is incident with crust. It is also written with the same crust. But in case of the longitudinal wave, this is in case of only longitudinal wave. What is happening? If the if the compression is incidenting, what is happening? It is written with the rarefaction. So if the compression is incident, it is reflected wave is returning with what? Rarefaction. That's why how much phase difference is produced? Pi. So this is it today topic.